Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a little bookstore vlog. I haven't done one of these in what feels like a really long time, but I got some Christmas money and I obviously want to spend it on some books. Barnes & Noble is actually having a 50% off all hardcovers sale right now. Today's the last day, so I want to go in and see if we can find any goodies. Super excited. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the book shopping. Okay, you guys, we are back from Barnes & Noble. I am sitting at my desk in our creative room. Oh, my husband's over there working on his laptop, but I wanted to show you all of the books that I ended up getting. I am super excited about all of these and I want to read them like literally right now. I am going to show you one other book too that I got from Target today also, just because I want to talk about it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I ended up, so I didn't go as crazy as I had originally planned. I was going to just go book shopping, but then my husband kind of made a good point, like, you don't wanna like wait a little bit to make sure that this is what you wanna spend your money on, because I am the type of person where like one day something will happen, I'm like, no, I should have saved my money for that. So I ended up getting only hardcovers from Barnes & Noble because that was the sole reason that I was going to Barnes & Noble in the first place, was to get their hardcovers that were half off. Okay, so the first book that I got, this is the one from Target, is Hidden Pictures by Jason Rekulak. I don't know. But it's basically about this girl, she's a babysitter, and this like 5-year-old little boy, and she's babysitting for him, but he starts drawing like these weird pictures. He's drawing these pictures, and as keeps drawing, they're starting to get like progressively more dark, but they're also like consistent. So there's like new details every time he draws the picture, and she starts to realize that she thinks it's like a murder that either he witnessed or, you know, he knows something about. So this just sounded really interesting, and I've heard that everybody has really loved this. I also didn't notice until after I bought this, but it has like little illustrations in it, like it shows you what he's drawing, which I think is perfect because it'll really get you into the story and get you to see like the drawings that she's witnessing rather than just trying to describe them. So I love that about this. So, and it feels like you're kind of like solving it alongside of her. So I do love that aspect of it. So really excited about this one. Okay, this next one that I got, I took a picture of this in Barnes & Noble when I was in there like last week, and I was just kind of like taking some pictures of some books that I thought were pretty or that I was just kind of interested in, just so that I had them kind of in my brain the next time I went in. And that is What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher. I haven't read anything by this author, and I initially was drawn to this cover, I'm not gonna lie. I just love this, like it's like creepy but like kind of cool looking at the same time. I don't know, I love stuff like this, so I saw this one, and it's a little like novella. It's super short. Oh no, I remember what it was. So it's about this like retired soldier, and someone tells him that like his childhood friend is dying, so they go to like her home that she's like had given to her like by her ancestors. So it's a really old house, and when he gets there, there's like fungal growth, there's possessed wildlife surrounding a dark pulsing lake. His friend is sleepwalking, and she's like speaking in strange voices at night, and like there's like something going on at the house, and it just seems really interesting. I haven't read anything by this author, but it just seemed kind of interesting. And I feel like with stuff like this, I have to be very careful and do it like in segments, because I can't do like super, I don't know, I don't like all of the paranormal stuff all that much. So I don't know. We'll see how this one's gonna go. Okay, the next one that I got is Lore Olympus Volume 2. This is the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. I read the first volume and loved it. Oh, there it is. I looked over at my shelves and couldn't see it, and loved it. So I think this one could be really, really fun. And I don't even remember that much of the first volume. I just remember at the very end being like, oh my gosh, I need the second volume right now. So now I have it and I'm really excited about it. I love the art style in here. And I'm running out of graphic novels and manga, so this is perfect. The next book I got is The Final Gambit by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. So I have read The Inheritance Games. I don't remember it. And I have Hawthorne Legacy. I just really want to read these three in like a 24-hour readathon. Like I feel like it would be so fun just to like crank through this entire series. So had to get this. The next book that I got, you guys, I have the first book. I needed the second book, and that is House of Dry and Breath. So I have House of Earth and Blood. I haven't read it yet, but here's my thought process when getting this. I was like, this is the cheapest that this book will ever be, so why not? Literally, I got this off the shelf. One of the ladies that was working at Barnes & Noble, she pointed at this book and she was like, that series is so good. And I was like, okay, that's my confirmation to get this book. So hopefully I like the series as much as everybody else does. Okay, and the last book that I got, this is a book that I would not have bought unless it was half off. And that is The Shadow Between Us by Trisha Levenseller. I'm not really sure. I had been wanting this for a long time, but I never read the synopsis of it. It was just kind of one of those books that like everybody wanted, so I was like, oh, let me add this to my wish list. I read the synopsis of this and it's definitely like I feel like it's very like a typical fantasy, but also like really, I don't know, like I feel like it could be fun. But it's basically about this girl. She's kind of like tired of being like overlooked, but she has like this plan to like become powerful or whatever. I feel like it's your typical villain origin story, okay? They're constantly overlooked, whatever. And so she has 3 things on her agenda, and it's to woo the Shadow King, marry him, and then kill him and take his kingdom for herself, which would be great in theory, but of course, you know, maybe she falls in love with him. So it's just one of those kind of stories, and I feel like it would be really fun, so I got this one. Again, I would not have bought this one unless it was half off, so it's kind of one of those reads, you know? But yes, those are the books that I got from Barnes & Noble today, plus one from Target. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys have read any of these books that I got and what you thought of them. Because that will determine how quickly I will get to these. But that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next